Client 2 alternatives. In training sessions, certain circumstances mean that facilities and equipment may not be available, so it's important to have alternative warm-ups, activities and cool-downs just in case. In the warm-up for Saturday's high-intensity interval training week 1, Paul is meant to be using small hurdles to warm up his legs, but if these aren't available, then an alternative exercise could be to get him to do 5 standing vertical jumps and then sprint 5 meters and repeat this 3 times. I could also use ladders or cones that he could go in and out of at a high intensity to prepare his leg muscles for some anaerobic exercise. For the high intensity interval training, I might not be able to get an exercise bike, so I would need to have an alternative activity that will have the same benefits as the exercise bike session would. I can do this by setting up a 10 by 10 meter square in an open field and use the same principle as the original exercise, so he has to sprint for a set amount of time depending what week the session is in, and then he can jog in the recovery time. This will be just as effective as it is still high intensity and will help Paul reduce his body fat. The cool down for week 2 weight training involves using equipment such as resistance band and sandbags to cool down the arm muscles, but if this equipment is not available, then an alternative exercise needs to be done. For example, I could get Paul to use the dumbbells that he is using in training sessions so he can do the same exercise but at a very low intensity, as it means that he can cool down the same muscles that have been working. For example, I would get 2.5 kg dumbbells and he could do 8 bicep curls, 5 lateral raises and then 8 bent over rows to finish with. This should help blood flow remain quite high so the blood can remove the waste products such as CO2 and more oxygen will be getting to the muscles so lactate can be converted into pyruvic acid. This will mean that they won't experience delayed onset muscle soreness.